EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. We'll go play action with Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Love. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. Here's Levis to open with a pass. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Off the play fake, it's Levis. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Checking it down, this one is caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Levis. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. The Packers offense going to take over just before the half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Packers.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. To throw is Love. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So, the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, just a pair of field goals in that first half. It is 3-3 at the break as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, he'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Titans offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Here's Levis. That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. That is caught. It is Hopkins. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
Levis to throw it here on 1st, and he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Levis to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll run. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Holler. Now a loose football. The Packers have it. Oh, big hole left side. He's inside the 30. You talk about stunning. They're working their way with an offense to try to take the lead. Instead, now they've given away the lead, and Greg, they may have given away the game.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do in this situation, Mike, is ensure that you end the game with the ball. You're either going for a touchdown at the end of the game, or you're kicking a game-winning field goal as time expires. And what do? You completely flip it. You give them the ball back on a turnover and allow them to go take the lead. It's just poor execution of situational football.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Hopkins sent in motion. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 2nd down, Levis. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games. And that 3rd down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go. Here's Levis. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Off the play fake. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. So out comes the kicker. Big spot for Anders Carlson. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Here's Levis. A throw on the run is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Now Levis. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here we go. One final play. That's deep, looking for Boyd. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.